This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Roethlisberger's pass complete to Tyler Boyd. Touchdown.
Tyler Boyd, 48 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Taking over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
On second down, Tua. It's brought in by Adam Humphries.
That's good.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Justin Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Denver.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got Burton here.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Tagovailoa's pass.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Tua going to throw. Trying for Humphries, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
31 yards.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Broncos.
A first down carry for Henry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Derrick Henry.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Roethlisberger's pass complete to Trey Burton.
2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
44-yard line.
2 and now on first down. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 7.
On second down, here's Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got him there to bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
At the 44-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua to Jefferson on the slant.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He finds Humphreys.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They just keep marching right along. First.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Desmond King picks it.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Broncos first down.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
17 yards. First down, Broncos.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. He was the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Broncos on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
The Broncos.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
And 9 at the Browns' 13-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sione Takitaki with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Broncos 17, Browns 7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended
from the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Complete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the gun, it's Tua, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it with Janovich.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. The quick slant caught. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Tua sets up to pass it, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out.
Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
4 yards.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Tua being chased out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Browns are back within a score.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now Jones.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On first down, Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's got Burton here. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Denver.
Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Broncos push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
25-yard line.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
37-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
21 more yards.
The end result, 21 yards.
Browns first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a run with Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's good.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Carlos Hyde,
the grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he's got room. 20. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Rosa's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Browns 21.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. On the return, it's Taylor. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Intentional grounding, offense.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Tunga Vailoa's pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Uses the stiff arm. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a first and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Denver.
And the busy night for Henry continues. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Number 22.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
White Gold Rockers.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a first and 10 deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Here's Tua. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man here, T.J. Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
The Broncos first down.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 40 now on second down. Roethlisberger. They set up the screen for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 3 yards.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now Jones. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Second and 11 now.
tonight.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown.
And they will return home next week to take on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.